Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Are you concerned about where you're starting? Or do you have a vision for where it is that you want to end? I've been thinking about this today and how life can sometimes feel overwhelming, can sometimes feel like we don't know where we want to go. You can sometimes just feel lost. I think that's the word. And yet, if you have vision, no matter what obstacle comes up, there is always an opportunity. Either an opportunity to learn or an opportunity to grow, or you get stronger, you get better, you become more resilient. And it is the concept of showing up for yourself and doing the work, even if it hurts, I talked about pain and discomfort, right? And so listening, but I think that's really the key is, the statue of David, the first person who saw that marble said it was trash and it sat for years. And then Michelangelo came along and he said, yeah, I'm up for the task. And then it turned into this amazing statue that is known world round. And it was because he saw the potential. Well, family, that is what I want you to really see, is the potential that is within you. You are that marble, and right now you may feel like it's just no good. It's not what it used to be. The potential is gone, whatever it is, right? But I want you to know that the truth is that in order to hit your true potential, you have to go through some ugly stages. Just like painting or packing or doing anything else. Along the way, whenever you upgrade, there's a mess because you're doing something new and it's messy and you don't know what you're doing, and it's okay. The key is to keep showing up, to keep enduring, to keep your eye on the goal, right? Keep the map in front of you and say, yeah, there may be twists, there may be turns. This may be an ugly stage right now, but I know that as I show up, as I keep going, that's when the beauty happens. It's who we become along the way that really dictates the outcome. It's who we become along the way that dictates the outcome. And along the way, it's going to be messy. It's going to be messy because that's where the journey, that's just part of the journey. It's part of the puzzle. It's part of the mess of life. And having new problems is actually a good thing. Having new problems is a good thing. And I say that because when you have a new problem, it means that you're upgrading. So if right now I'm dealing with a leg that is being a pain, but it also means that I did something that maybe was uncomfortable, or I pushed myself a little bit further, or whatever the case may be. But in the long run, it's growth. In the long run, I've learned and I'll adjust. And I just know that if you quit, this is what I've learned because I've quit a number of times. If you quit, you go back, and you don't go back to point A, you go back to point Z, and then you have to dig your way back out. And so being able to not stop the process, even if you go, even if you go down or up, depending on what you're doing, more than what you wanted to, backslide, we'll say that. Even if you backslide more than you thought you wanted to, that's part of the process. That's part of growth. You know, I tell my clients when it comes to weight loss that we're looking for the trend. We're looking for the downward trend, not the everyday blurps, not the weekly blurps, but the trend. Because along the way, there's a mess. Along the way, there's pain and hurt. Along the way, there's growth. Along the way, there's processes that we get to learn how to deal with. And that's really what I wanted to talk about a little bit today was, number one, you're amazing. And it is not about where you're at right now. It's about where you want to go, and getting there. Don't give up in the messy, because there's always messy. There's always messy before the beautiful. And enjoy the process, because it is a process about becoming who you ultimately want to become, and showing up even when it's hard, even when you don't want to, even mentally exhausted. Listen to your body. Maybe you need a rest, but don't give up. Don't give up. All right, family. I will talk to you later. Bye.